Coffee and Beats album review. Dojo Cuts. Never have I ever.
There will be a short delay of flight.
Welcome to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, back with another album review. But before I get into it, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you can get alerts on all of the new episodes that I am dropping here on Coffee and Beats. Also, check out my Buy Me a Coffee page if you haven't done so already. All the links are in the description box below. There I will be putting together some bonus content, mainly audio content. So albums that I don't get a chance to review on my YouTube channel, I'll do more succinct reviews there. So check me out if you haven't done so already. But let's get right into this episode. And here we have none other than Dojo Cuts, not to be mistaken with Doja Cat. So if you were looking for me reviewing a Doja Cat album, I'm sorry to disappoint you. All right, we are here for Dojo Cuts and Dojo Cuts only. All right, and this is her new album. Actually, it's a band, and the name of the album is called Never Have I Ever. Dojo Cuts has been holding it down for soul fans since the late 2000s. Formed in Sydney, and just giving you a little history, in 2008, and they first made waves with their heavy soul grooves and the raw, heartfelt voice of Roxy Ray. Now that era gave us some serious classics and put Australia on the map for deep funk and modern soul. Over time, Roxy Ray reinvented herself as Sasha Simone, and together with producer, multi-instrumentalist Nathan A., they became the backbone of Dojo Cuts. With their 2020 album Tomorrow's Gonna Come, they actually reissued that album, dropped a deluxe version of that album last year, but the group reminded everybody that they weren't going nowhere, they were just evolving. And now we see ourselves in 2025. They've dropped Never Have I Ever, and this record feels like a celebration of everything they built. Old school soul roots blended with fresh contemporary polish. Nathan A's production is very tight, it's layered, and it's respectful of the band's roots, but you can tell they're not afraid to experiment just a little bit. And my first reaction was, man, I really felt the vibes of this particular project. You can hear the chemistry in the music, the discipline in the arrangements, the passion in the vocals of Sasha. For example, Let's Duet, which is a nice creative play on words, but it's smooth, it's playful, it feels like a classic soul duet straight out of the 70s, but she's riding solo. Maybe the other side of that duet is the instrumental side of the duet. So you got songs like Say My Name, also Peace of Mind, which is warm and uplifting. It's easily one of my personal favorites off the project. And then the title track, Never Have I Ever, brings everything together. It has punchy horns, strong vocals, and undeniable Dojo Cuts grooves. And then you got Glass Box, which is more introspective but beautiful in arrangements. And then Summertime, which is a cool laid back closer that feels just right. I really like all of these tracks here. I can go on and on. My only critique would be I Got You, which is solid but probably the least memorable track here. It's not bad at all, it just doesn't quite hit as hard as the other tracks off the album. But the production is clean, but still enough to keep that classic Dojo Cuts feel. Nathan A. really balances vintage and modern textures, making sure the horns, the rhythm sections, and vocals each get their shine, and nothing feels overproduced here. And that's the key for soul music. It's not overdone. And my final thoughts: never have I ever proves that Dojo Cuts isn't just holding on to their legacy. They're still pushing forward. From the days of the Roxy Ray era to now, they've shown growth, consistency, and a deep respect for soul music. And it's the type of album that feels familiar but fresh at the same time. And fans of heavy soul will not be disappointed. You also won't be disappointed at some of the instrumental projects they've dropped in the past in between these vocal records. So if you haven't checked those out, feel free to take a look at those while you're searching through their discography. But overall, I give this one 4 coffee cups out of 5, 4 fire ones out of 5. I really enjoyed this one. Let me know how you feel about this project after listening to it, and let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. I'll be down there chatting with you. And that will do it for this episode of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. Check me out again on Buy Me a Coffee. I have all my exclusive content on there that I can't put on YouTube. Oh, also, just a kind reminder, the sports season is about to be underway, so make sure you follow my other page, my other channel, Coffee Break Sports. I will have that link in the bio down below, in the description box down below, not the link in the bio. That's social media, right? I will be covering the NFL season that is coming soon, so please tap that link down below and log in to Coffee Break Sports, where I'll be covering all things football and NBA and some other sports topics that might turn out to be hot topics, so to speak. So just a few reminders there, but until then, I will see you guys on the next episode. When it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. Peace.